Today I'm gonna share with you 3 editing mistakes that might be potentially ruining your videos. So I think this episode is gonna be valuable, especially for the editors who are just starting out. So without further ado, let's get straight into the software. Alright, so we got 3 mistakes that are ruining your videos. And the mistake I've noticed that a lot of editors do is basically having that double text over here, and then when they are proceeding to the second text, they are aligning that text either with the upper text or with the lower text. So in this example, it's already hurting my eyes because the text is not going back to the middle, it's going upwards. So just that switch looks bad. And sometimes they are aligning that text to the bottom one, just like that. And this is even worse than aligning it with the upper text, it just looks so bad. So what you want to do here is make sure that the text is exactly in the center of the previous text. So we would want to have that text somewhere here, and let's just check it out right now, and it's so much more pleasant for the eye. It just seems natural that way. So just make sure to avoid that mistake, and whenever you got a single text, don't do something like that. So one text is in this position and then the other one is higher. Try to align it with the previous one. The mistake number 2 is positioning the text in a completely wrong spot. So let's say we took all that text and we put it, I don't know, somewhere here. So if it's placed like that, I can't really focus on both things because they are too far away from each other. So for example, if I'm focusing on the text, I'm not raising the face. If I'm focusing on the face, I'm not raising the text. So make sure that your text is close to your face, just like that, right under the chin. It's much easier to focus on both things when they are close to each other. Just don't go overboard as well, like that. And you should be all good. And number 3 is not leaving any space between the layers. So for example, here everything looks good, but if you just incorrectly place the layer, like that, it's just not looking good. Just don't do that. And just to address one more thing under that point, I'm gonna use a b-roll over here, let's say on top of our video, and I'm gonna trim it. Let's say the text is placed correctly, and now here we got a nice transition between the talking head and the b-roll. And the thing you need to pay attention is extremely important, is placing the cut for the text exactly where the transition occurs. So for example, if you left it like that, so you just misaligned it by 1 frame, it's just really noticeable. These are very minor mistakes, but they are adding up to the whole picture. The same goes if we did it before. Again, it doesn't really look good. So yeah, just be precise. So hopefully that was helpful, especially for the beginners. And that'll be it for this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers guys.